Hello everyone. Good, good, good. I like it. Okay. Good evening everyone. This is John Moody of Moody Mystery. And really didn't know what to stream tonight. I was actually working on MAME. I was working on the MAME software. So I'd like to maybe get into playing some arcade games. Been having a little trouble with it, but still, I mean, I actually got a game running. There was a game called Targ, T-A-R-G, from 1980, which I actually did get to working, but I was not able to hook it up with or connect it with my joystick. So that's why I passed on that. And I'm also wanting to do some Wizardry because I have a vacation coming up. And one thing I like to do is, if I play games on vacation, I want to play a game that doesn't require a lot of, hardware, like that I could play on my, I would say, cool laptop from the university, but it's getting to the point it's rickety. So what I'm going to do is, and I decided to do the NES version because it's just a lot cooler. Graphics are more pleasing. I was also inspired by some of the other people. I was like, oh, hey, cool, there's other people playing Wizardry, Bass Jack. Actually watched a good bit of your stream last night. Jeff Quest, I think you played the Wizardry one. I love the version. You played like a different version, and it was just so cool because I loved it when you'd hit something like the thing would shake. That was really freaking rad. So one thing you want to do first is you always want to, we have no party, so let's inspect what we've got. Oh, Allison. We're going to delete Allison, though. Sorry. And so now we have nothing to inspect. Okay, so we're gonna create some party members. Okay, now. By the way, I do have a channel point redeemed for 1,500 points. You can actually name one of the characters. Now, keep in mind that characters can always be renamed. You know, so, and it has to be, reasonable, and it can't be something that, Okay, so we've got Beefcake. Beefcake is actually, let's see, create this character, yes. We're gonna go with the human. We're gonna go with the dwarf. Okay. For this fighter, it doesn't really matter. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go. I may decide to change the fighter into a lord at some point. So I'm gonna have the alignment be good. Now, bonus of 8. Okay. Now, one thing I'm going to say is, remember when I rolled Wizardry characters, I sometimes was here all day? So what I may do, I may just go like F1. I may just go like do generic names so I don't have to, I'm not spending 10 minutes because I can always rename it later. Create, yep. We're going to go with the dwarf. A good. Again, we get 8 frickin' points. Now that being said, if I do this 20 times and I get like a and it still tells me, oh, by the way, you're only getting 8 bonus points. It probably is telling me, hey, you're only gonna get 8 frickin' bonus points. The reason I go with dwarves tend to have more vitality. And for a fighter, you want strength and vitality. 6. Oh yeah. So I have a question. So we declined a character of 8. So why in the heck do you think we would accept a character of 6? Get real. Yeah, I always want to create a character. Dwarf. Good. And again, it only gives us 6 points. Yippee-ki-yay. Nope. Heck, we can't even do. 7 bonus. Nope, sorry. Heck, we'll just name our first character A. We'll be like ABC, you know. But yeah, in probably the first full week of March, second week I'll probably be on vacation. No, that's a little better. But we're still not keeping the character. And so what I can do is because at least the one place I'm going to has really good internet. Hey, Try to Tilt, how are you doing? Dude, I feel bad for your stream last night. Hey, Try to Tilt, subscribing for more than 13 months. That's more than 1 year. Thank you very much for the sub. Glad to see you're joining me. I hope you're having a great night. You know, I was hoping to watch the stream last night about League Night, but I don't know. It seemed like it was a bit glitchy. Come on, let's Try to Tilt. Let's hope you send us some good vibes, okay? We want some big bonus. By the way, this is actually probably the most tedious of game of adventuring, creating characters. But see, the thing is, if you're someone like me, who wants to roll up uber characters, you know, I'm probably that person who's like wants to play D&D. And thank you. I'm glad to support you. I mean, I was watching your channel from when in its very beginning, and I'll tell you what, Try to Tilt has really grown into something really big. And I'm going to shout you out just for that. You know. Thank you. And I like to have some fun. I'm going to say this. There's probably some students not really happy right now. They had their first exam, and I hope they did well. You know, I want them to do well. But if they didn't, that's it. You know. They did, I'm like, okay, you know. Just gonna create this character. Again, 6 crappy points, huh? Now, one thing about this game is I'm doing something for the first time that I usually don't do, and that's what's called Ironman. Now, what Ironman is a lot of these games have save scumming. A lot of people sometimes will do what we call save scumming, and they'll say, "Oh, one character died. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna save it and go back." This game is not the case. If a character dies, then you resurrect them. Okay, be careful on how you say that, Moody. If you realize what I said is rectum. That can be a pain in the butt. 5 freaking bonus points? Seriously, game? Well, try to tell. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've had tournaments where I pretty much almost went out. Like, it was like a 4-strike tournament, and in round 5 I was gone. And hey, I've been sore too sometimes. I've been like, you know, I'd be like, okay, tournament director, why was the tournament run like this, or why didn't you use a Swiss system, you know? It was like my last round, you paired me up with like a bunch of people that had no strikes. But then what happens is then those get... But actually there was a student who kind of was late, and I was like kind of mean to the student. I emailed him and said, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking, I was an idiot. And one thing the student told me is, hey, Moody, everyone has bad days. And they said, appreciate your reaching out to me, you know. But it's, I'll tell you, it's... Now, I don't know if it's your league or whatnot, but it's, I mean, I don't know if your league gets to drop a score or two, but I think, hopefully you have that option so you can at least, because heck, I've played in leagues, and I'm sure Adam can, tell you there's been a couple times where I've really had some bad nights, and I was like, you know, hey, try to tilt. I'm gonna put that on you. That 15 bonus. That's because you came in, okay? So that's you. Okay, I'm gonna get the vitality all the way up to 18. You want 18 vitality. Oh darn. Oof. I'm gonna say, I'll just try to tilt. I'm gonna throw out a pinball joke. I was actually watching one of your league streams, and I saw someone that was really cool that I would love to date. But you know what the problem was? I know I'm never gonna go out with that person. You know why? Because that pinball player was not in my league. And I think that would have been an appropriate thing for Valentine's Day too. Excuse me, for February 14th. Okay, we're going to keep this character. We've got a good character here. So now we're going to create another character. Now, one thing I want in character creations, you usually want a couple fighters. I like to have fighters. And again, as I said, I always like dwarf fighters. And again, we're gonna make it. I don't know if this one's gonna become a lord, but maybe this fighter will become a samurai. And if that's the case, why don't we, you know, we at least. And try to tilt. I'm just one thing I'd love to do, and I've actually thought about it. One of the reasons I've joined your Discord, and I'm going to try to figure it out, how to do it, is, because actually Captain Zanzibar kind of, you know, planted this idea, is that, you know, maybe having, you know, maybe at least helping out with a little commentary. Maybe I'm not the best commentary person, but I mean, at least helping out. You know, filling in gaps a little bit. You know, give you a chance to rest. Give you a chance to rest. Concentrate on kicking butt in some games. A barbarian gnome. We don't have a barbarian gnome, but we can have like maybe like a gnome fighter. See, this is our choices. Oh, a hobbit. I think a fighter hobbit would even be funnier. But thank you. I think I do a good job because I can, you know, I can be. I may occasionally go over the top excitement-wise, but you know, it's like, hey, you know, create this character. Okay, it may be a little bit of time because I also have spring break coming up, so I won't be available much. So during spring break, it's okay. Let's create a bee. We need a second fighter. We need a second fighter. Create this character. Yep. Dwarf. Okay. Okay. Ad break is over. Yeah, I knew try to tilt that that you sub. So I said subs are appreciated. Oh, if you're gonna give me a sub, I really recommend a nice Italian sub with oil and vinegar, some onions, Italian seasonings. Did you register for SBS? I'm trying to think what that be. SBS is. Something show it probably is. SBS. Oh, Silver Ball Showdown. I looked at my schedule, and unfortunately, I don't think my schedule was able to accommodate it. Unfortunately, I do work. Being that I work in academia. Wait a minute. Let me make a note of that because the reason being is because I am not working anymore. Actually, okay. Well, I hate to try to tilt. I hate to say it, but there's a good chance I may not have work because remember my contract ends on the 30th end of May and it's not renewed. So I'm actually, if you want to be split hairs about it, technically. Now that being said, it's all the way in Oklahoma, so I already looked at it. And it's for where I am. It's about a 12-hour drive. Of course, you never know what could happen. I could get some position in, let's say, Texas or close by that they want me there by June 1st. If that's the case, guess what? Okay. You know what? Maybe game. I like that. I like that pinball. Make old friends, meet new ones. See what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for a bonus, a double-digit bonus. That's what I'm waiting for. Yes, I'm greedy. I know I am. As I said, this is probably the least exciting part of adventure games, but I mean, if you wanna only get away with a 5 bonus, and have characters where the monsters wipe the floor. Oh! It's just like all of a sudden I'm like a doggy, and all of a sudden there's like a couple doggy treats, and I'm like. Okay, again, vitality. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna do just the minimum strength, vitality. We're gonna push it all the way up. We're gonna push both agility and luck. And keep this character now. By the way, I have made the mistake where I have created a character only to accidentally hit no. Okay, now. So we've created 2 fighters. Now, we can have a character. We can have a bunch of fighters, but we need other classes. So if you're gonna have a balanced party, you always want to at least have a priest. You at least want to have a character that can cast healing spells. Healing spells and curing spells and all that. And try to tilt. Actually, in end of March, I think towards the end of March, my second stream anniversary is coming up, and I'm trying to work on how to do it. I may even have a little award show called the Clippies. Okay, so now. Okay, so one thing you want to do is whenever you have a priest, I'm gonna look at different options. Let's see, dwarf. Okay, so piety is good for dwarves, which is what priests need. But again, do you think I'm gonna settle with only 8 bonus points? So what I'm gonna do is if I get a character that I don't want, I'm actually going to just go create a fighter. Dwarves are a good choice. Again, 6. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. This is John Moody of Moody Mystery. Playing creating some characters. What I'm going to do is that way when I go on vacation for spring break, I at least have something to stream that doesn't require like 10 million whatchamacallits, where I need like 10 cameras and whatnot. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm probably somewhat the Eugene Krabs of streaming, where it's not a lot, but it's exciting. Oh yeah, we want to at least create it. 9, we're close, but we're not there yet. Again, if I'm going for fighter, that means this is a character I don't want. 6. Yes, I always want to create characters. We love to have some fun. And by the way, speaking of chat, lurkers are welcome. Hey, there's no rule that says, but being in chat's appreciated. We're participating in PAT, but this is not like my class where it's not like certain classes where you have to participate or else your grade's gonna get docked. I push in 2Cs, oh well. Hey, if I push in 2Cs and it's... remember, I can always change the name. There actually is a channel point redemption out there if you want to suggest a name. Let's be 8 characters or less. Can't be anything that violates TOS. I'm also trying to work on my Discord. I've actually got it started. I just need to play around a little bit more. I've at least got some channels that I've put a few things in. Now, you know what would be cool? I wish there was a way I could put up some script or something where it just keeps regenerating characters, and it eventually, like when I get a certain bonus, it just, what it does is it just says, hey, here, stop. You've got what you wanted. Now I'm giving boring names now, but just FYI, a secret. If you want to know the names of people I have crushes on, just look at how my characters are named. So essentially, if there's someone that I really like, guess what? So if you see the name, let's say Jessica somewhere in chat as one of my characters, that means there's some person named Jessica who I really have a crush on. Well, the thing about dying quick is, I think it's tricky because one thing I learned is that if you're gonna do grinding, it has to be somewhat boring because a lot of times what happens is, characters are like, they get to level 2 and they say, oh, if I have level 2 characters, that means that I can go down to level 2. Can I be honest with you? In this game, if you have level 2 characters and you go down to level 2, guess what? Let's just say that you're gonna. Let's just say what I would say is start thinking about creating a rescue party. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, are you compute game? Are you gonna stop with this giving me 5 points baloney? Well, 7's better, but still, again, I'm wanting double digits. Okay, great, 7. And again, we get 5 bonus. I hope everyone's doing well in chat. I always like to introduce myself occasionally. It's like radio stations, you know how they do station identification? I'm going to do that. John Moody of Moody Mystery. I'm trying to play a set schedule Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Wednesday's kind of my mystery day where I kind of don't do whatever I want. Friday I do Commodore 64 games. I'm doing Space Taxi. And by the way, Space Taxi is probably one of the few games that was exclusive to the Commodore 64. Best way to describe Space Taxi is Lunar Lander with a twist. So it's like Lunar Lander, but when you actually land on certain, the places you land, you're actually picking up and dropping off passengers. And they'll often tell you where to go. They'll say like, hey, go to pad 2. And if you do well on landing, they'll give you some money. And by the way, you think, oh, it's easy. It's just like, well, unlike Lunar Lander, the pads are a lot more broader to land on. But certain screens have things that make it tough. There's like one screen where there's things that shoot up fireballs at you. There's another screen where there's like magnets. Tell you what, NES is fun. I actually have a lot of cool games. I've probably played Robo Warrior several times. Thank you. Yeah. I'm trying to think. You were the one. You probably had the most awesome play version of Wizardry 1. If I remember, Jeff Quest, it was like because I loved it how you'd hit the carrot goat monsters and the thing would like shake. Finally, a bonus of 17. Okay, so now we're going for piety. So in this game, priests are called clerics. Now, of course, I'm always going to jack up the vitality. Let's see. So I want some agility and strength. Because the thing about my priest, my cleric will be in the front row. My cleric will be character number 3. Surprisingly, clerics, aka priests, are actually pretty decent at combat. Keep this character? Yes. So now I have characters A, B, and C. So I have 2 fighters and a priest. Well, the reason I pump vitality is because I want to, in the early game, I want to get those big hit points right away. Okay. So now, what do we want? What creature do we want? Well, if we're gonna have traps, we definitely need a thief. So let's get a thief going. So that's gonna be character D. Okay, so let's see. I like dwarves because dwarves actually have decent now the thing about thieves is they cannot be good. They can be neutral. Now, by the way, one thing to keep in mind is that, so I remember having a game where someone looked and said, Moody, how in the heck did you have a good ninja? Well, what actually happened is there was an item that turned my thief into a ninja. However, the thing to keep in mind is if that happens, essentially the rules are out the window in a lot of cases. In other words, it's like, so you can say, yeah, Your stats don't have to be perfect. You can even be neutral. But the thing is that that your hit points requirements change. So thieves don't need a lot of hit points per level, but ninjas do. And so when that happened, I found that like in order to get to the next level, my ninja needed like 1.5 million experience points. Now I have a bunch of good characters, so I'm gonna make the thief neutral. Again, okay, we're gonna do 6. Again, we're not. I'm not settling for anything less than. Yeah, Carillion exploit. Yeah. So we need neutral. Oh! 18 bonus. 18 bonus, baby! 1.5 billion. I like that. That's a lot of Murphy's Ghosts. Let's see. So it's like, okay, we're gonna start killing some Murphy's Ghosts. If you really wanted to, you could actually just take the ninja by themselves into, like, you know, maybe with a priest into, like, so you at least could get, instead of 741, you get like 2200. So we can do the math on that. It reminds me of the South Park episode "Make Love Not Warcraft," where they were like killing boars in the woods for like 3 weeks. It's a South Park episode you have to watch. Very funny. I think a lot of gamers would appreciate that. You gotta kill pigs for days. Of course, you know what they say about killing boars? Boring. Let's at least get a decent agility so we can, yeah, we're gonna keep that character, okay. So now, I don't know if this game also has the same same style as the PC version, but I know the PC version has a bishop where you can use it to identify items. Now, in the NES version, that's a wizard. I'm not sure if that's you get the same if you get the same thing, but I'm gonna still create one anyway because it's good to have a spellcaster that can cast both priest and mage spells. That being said, it takes a long time for them to do that. Of course, I'm always gonna do dwarf. Okay, so I'm trying to think here, okay? Dwarf only so far. That's what I've been picking, but why don't we see what else there is. Let's look at some of the other let's look at some of the other options. We can do that by going through, let's see. So let's create this character. Oh yeah. Let's look at everything. I think an elf, let's see what an elf would look like. Okay, my elf's vitality is a little low. That being said, though, I mean, so I'm just gonna reject this for now. Yeah, let's look at other options. Let's see what else is out there. Let's see. Let's go with a gnome. Let's go with a gnome. I'm gonna make the alignment good. You know what I could say? I can look at a character and say, "Oh, hi, who's a good gnome? We are good at gnome." Okay, so IQ's low, piety's not bad, vitality's not too bad. So far, nothing's really convinced me to, like, not go with a dwarf. Of course, we've got to go with a hobbit. Let's see what a hobbit gives us. Okay, now, as much as I like the hobbit, I just don't see myself using that character class. I think of all of the options for the for the quote unquote wizard, I think an elf is the best choice. Again, now we're waiting for minimum double digit whatchamacallits. Double digit bonus, yeah, Moody, come on, whatchamacallits, really? Really, Moody, you're like... By the way, as I said, if you like what you're watching, feel free to follow. There's, you know, if you really love it, you can sub, but hey. But honestly, as I said, I appreciate subs, but I'm not one for, like, you know, like really pushing subs. Unless you're gonna send me a long Italian sub with oil and vinegar, onions, Italian seasonings, mayo optional. Some people think mayo should be on an Italian sub. I got roasted in chat one time because apparently everyone else was like, the others like, no, we don't do them. But hey, that's all right. Let's see, elf. Bonus! Now, I don't know if this can happen on the NES, but I know one time on the PC I was creating characters and I got like a 28 bonus. And I wouldn't say it was it surprised the you-know-what out of me, but let's just say I had to change my underwear. Okay, wizards, so each needs 12, but guess what that means? We've got, oh, look at that, pump that vitality up. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about strength because I don't see I don't see this character really fighting, so let's at least give it some luck. One more to go. So we've got 2 fighters, we've got a cleric or a priest, we've got a thief, we've got a bishop. Quiz. What character am I going to create last? What's the last character I'm going to be creating? What class do you think I'm going to be going for in my last character? Anyone have a guess? Jeff Quest, I know you know this. Hey, if you want to chime in on chat, go ahead. It's kind of like what I do my students. I'm like, I have asked them a question, and I tell them, what do you think? And there's always that one student that always raises their hand, and I know that they know the answer, so that's why I don't pick them sometimes, because it's like, you know, well, okay, I did pick the bishop, which is wizard, fighter. Okay, so here's what I did. Okay, so Jeff Quest, that's what I've picked so far. I have a vote for mage. Does anyone else think I should go with a mage? Total wait. I love it. I could just see a mage walking into a room with a few monsters and they're like, oh, I think I'm gonna melee them. The priest is like, let's cast some small, like silence spell. Thief is gonna like hide. Bishop's like, I'm gonna cast some minor with mage spell, and like the mage is gonna be like, tilt to wait. Okay, ad break is over. What I usually do with ad breaks is I use them to basically, take BRB, take a break, and feel free to take a break. I'll tell you what, I've seen if several other streamers, they do the same thing. They'll if they have to do an ad break, they'll use that as a chance to BRB. Okay. I think I'm gonna go back to the elf for a mage. I tried well, let's look at human. We haven't looked at humans recently. Now, a human's pretty well balanced, but the thing is, they don't have a lot of piety. Now, that being said, piety's not important for a mage, so we're not gonna worry about that too much. At least the one thing about different races is if anyone's played regular D&D, sometimes you have to watch out for the different races because look at what we got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump up the IQ just enough to get a mage. Now, if there is one stat that you should really pump up on a mage, it is vitality. Mages have terrible hit points to begin with. And even in regular D&D, if I let's say had a mage or wizard mage, I was like, hey, I want to make sure that I have a really good constitution so I can get that constitution bonus. Which I think that in the first edition AD&D, I think the most you can get was 2. So I'm going to pump that vitality through the roof, okay? I don't know if it's important for me. I'm just going to pump up the IQ. So now I believe we have our 6 characters. Notice that I did not name them very excitingly. I just did A, B, C, D, E, or F. That's partly because I also want to leave open that channel point redeem. There's no rule that says you have to redeem channel points, but hey, Let's see, so now what we're going to do, now we're going to leave. We're done with the training grounds. Maybe, or are we? So Gilgamesh's Tavern, add. So we're going to add A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay. So now we have our party. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, let's assume that they don't have a lot on them. Notice that all of their ACs are 10. Bull tax, so you have 108 gold. Let's see what we can get. Okay, so we got a fighter. Let's get him a long sword. Okay. We can't really get much, let's see, let's get a small shield. And then let's get a, really? Okay. And I know it's not the best, but at least let's get some leather armor. Okay, so now we're gonna leave. So let's have our B character go in. Ooh, B character is a good bit more. Buy. So we're gonna have him buy the long sword. Let's have him get the chainmail, okay? And let's have him get the large shield. Okay, so they don't have a lot left, so let's leave. Let's see what we can get for our cleric. Cleric's got a decent amount, so we can get some. Let's see. Let's get some. Okay, now you notice that there's some hashtags. That means that they cannot buy them. I'm gonna do cleric anointed mace. Let's get him a large shield. And, ooh, I think they can actually get chainmail. Nice. Okay, so now let's see. So now we're going to do is now we're going to go D, thief. Okay, buy. So let's get our thief a short sword. Let's get him a small shield. Small shield, okay. And I think thieves at most can, I think they can, yeah, leather armor at most, so let's get them some leather armor. Okay. Okay. So we're now equipping our wizard. Okay, cool, our wizard can identify, so that's the good thing. Let's see, our wizard can get them into... I don't think they're going to be combating much, but let's still at least keep them protected. So now we've got our mage. Now our mage is not going to really be able to use much. Notice you see a lot of tic-tac-toe signs. Now, of course, the game of tic-tac-toe is nice, but you know what Patrick tried to do. Patrick from SpongeBob, it's like, oh, I got this new game. I call it tic-tac. And of course, never won, and then Patrick runs away and says, oh, darn, I was like, darn, I was hoping, my first idea was just tick. Okay, so we're either going to use a staff or a dagger. I like a staff. Okay. And of course, wizards can use robes. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to leave. So now we're going to go to the tavern. Now what we're going to do is for each player, we are going to equip them, okay? You can have the coolest weapons, you can have the coolest armor, but if they're not in your hands, you're screwed. Okay, so that gets my armor class to 6. So let's go to B. Okay. Ooh, it gets my armor class to 4. How did that? Okay. Oh yeah, I think so. Let's inspect the cleric. So we're gonna equip anointed mace, chainmail, and large shield. Oh, cleric's also armor class 4. So let's inspect. Okay, thief also has an armor class of 6. Okay, so let's now go to E. So anointed mace, leather armor, small shield. Yep, they also have an armor class of 6. And apparently our okay, so one thing we're gonna do is let's read the mage spells. So they have Halito, which is a small fireball, and Catino, which puts the monsters to sleep. Okay. Why don't we also check our cleric? Okay, so it looks like our cleric only has one clerical spell, and I bet you that's Dios. Dios is essentially a very minor heal spell. So we have to go to the last character, which is the mage. I don't think the mage is going to really be doing much in terms of combat. Okay, now, one thing I'm going to do, and this may tick a few of you off, I don't care. Yeah, Leviathan missed Wizardry. I am going to do a save state. Now, by the way, the reason I do a save state is in case something happens. Unlike Wizardry, where you have to go, like, do the thing and whatnot, this is, you know, I'm going to do a save state just in case. However, one thing I cannot do is if true. Is that, okay, I don't know if you mean it doesn't work, but I assume you may be saying yes. It says your AC is 4, but you keep getting hit. This is an emulator, so it may be, hopefully they fixed it. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're ready to go into the dungeon. The maze. Okay, now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through this door. Okay. I guess you have to go through A to open doors. Okay. Sometimes what happens is sometimes there is an encounter there. Okay, we surprised the monsters. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so we've got 5 small humanoids now. I'm not sure. So the first characters are gonna fight. So we got fight, fight, fight. Now, because we surprised them, we can't cast spells, okay? But we can certainly parry. And by the way, one thing to keep in mind is if someone is, believe it or not, on a surprise round, you can actually cast spells if you have an item. So if, let's say, you have like a Rod of Flame that can cast like Mahalito, you can actually use that. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, so now we're down to 2. We're now down to 3 small humanoids. So we're gonna do a fight, fight, fight. You're gonna do parry. See, now E can cast a spell. We're gonna cast the Catino. We're gonna try to put some of those small humanoids to sleep. Ooh, small humanoid bit at C and hit once for 3 damage. Okay, now, if you look here, you see that it says 1 small humanoid, but you see in parentheses it says 0. And thank you, I'm glad you like the music. So what that means is that that small humanoid is asleep. How do you miss an enemy who's asleep? Well, I guess they don't talk to me, so I'm like, you know, if I really love talking to like an enemy and they're sleeping and they won't talk back to me, I'm like, I kind of would miss them anyway. Oh, wrong miss. Okay, so now we have a chest. So now we have to decide what we want to do with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to inspect it because it's probably only going to give us some gold. The thief is going to do the inspection. Ooh, it's a trapless chest. I'm going to still disarm it anyway. I'm going to say, one thing I always like to do, let's go for Poison Needle. Uh-oh, what trap was triggered? Stunner? Serious? Thank you, Leviathan Mist, for that. Okay, so what now we're going to have to do? Notice that we no longer have the thief in our party. That's because the thief is paralyzed. So what we're going to do is let's go to Boltex. I think Gilgamesh's. Okay, so let's go to the Temple of Cant. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna help T. Okay, great. So what happens? Apparently, somehow. So we need to somehow let's inspect our let's inspect our characters. Let's see if anyone has 100 gold. Okay, so F, you're gonna do the honors. You're gonna do the honors of murmur, chant, pray. I like that. Turn that Temple of Cant. Okay, so now we've got our party back. Now, I'm gonna buy a Wizardry t-shirt. I don't know if I've ever seen a Wizardry t-shirt. I like that. Finally, the Temple of Can. Now, I'm gonna say this: the Temple of Can come through for paralysis. Although, if we're gonna resurrect someone, I don't know. All bets are off. And if you don't believe me, ask Space Jack. So, why? Oh, 18. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know someone that pumped up their vitality. We won't mention any names, right? Moody. Okay. Now, one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the maze. Now, if you look at my cleric. So we're gonna say spell Dios. Yeah. Now, oh crap! Oh yeah, crap! I forgot. I have to sleep in the stables. Yeah, I have to sleep in the stables so I can let's see if that okay. Really, 9 out of 10, okay. Okay, so we're gonna leave. I've never heard of the Always Coca-Cola jingle. Maybe I'm a bit of an old fogey, but I remember some of the really old ones. You know, I'd like to teach the world to sing, because I know we used to play it in orchestra. Okay, so now everyone's fully healed. Now we want the cleric to sleep. Okay, so let's look at our party. We've got everyone good. We've got everyone's fully healed. We've got some AC, so that's good. So now we're gonna go to edge of the town and mage. Okay, so I'm gonna do a save state here. You know. Oh, bubbly slimes! You know what? I think those bubbly slimes are cheerleaders. You know why? We are slimes. We're cheerleaders. You know why? We're so bubbly. It's like used to be like in 80s terms, like, oh, cheerleaders, they're so bubbly. Okay, so fight, fight, fight. Oh crap! I forgot. So I'm gonna have to have the wizard. You know, I'm also gonna have to have the wizard. You know, let's do it. Let's do a Halito. And let's also have you do a Halito. You know, we got. You know, let's get some support from the back because what I'm gonna do is, so what I'm doing is I'm essentially eating and running. It's like hit and run. Okay, a chest. Ugh. You know what? I'm leaving it alone. I'm just saying. We're gonna just take the stairs up. We're gonna rest everyone. That's all right. Hey, yeah. Thank you. You're true. Wait the best till you have Calfo. Cause see, remember, I'm actually doing an Ironman run, and so in other words, if like my first time, my character member's paralyzed, I have to deal with it. What happened? How did all of a sudden just like my party just, decide, let's disappear? Ooh. Oh crap, yeah, I forgot, my party disbands. Thank you, Leviathan Mist. Okay, by the way, there is an ad break coming up. So what happens how it works when the ad break starts? I'm gonna do a BRB. I'm gonna, I've got some non-alcoholic sparkling juice, which I'm gonna refill. So, what you can do with the ad break is use that as a chance to do the same thing. It's like commercials. Except for the Super Bowl, unless it's the Super Bowl commercials where you want to see how much fun they are. But that's that's what I'm gonna. I usually, and one thing about me is you can still see like the gameplay, but I tend to love to chat. I love to be chatty. Heck, it's one of my tags, chatty. So I'm like, I just love to talk. If anyone's here, Boxy! Hey, welcome on in! Yes, Wizardry. Leviathan missed. Actually, it's a fun fact, because one thing Leviathan missed. One, I actually played Fantasy, and it's the same deal. So if, let's say you give a share to each person, let's say it's 6 shares, and let's say each share happens to be 152.83 gold, each character gets 152 gold. So yeah, that's why I don't do that. And yes, Wizardry 1 box, this has been a while back. Yeah, I'm glad. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing great. Got an ad break, so. Okay, ooh, Twitch Turbo! Yeah, baby! Twitch Turbo. Okay, so I'm back. I'm gonna just save the state. Again, this is a just in case. Edge of town. We're gonna go back into the maze, and again, I hate to hit and run, but that's what you really need to do on the first few, in the first few levels. You can't. Will my alphabet party ever receive real names? Yes, Leviathan Mist. They will eventually receive real names. And by the way, if you have a really good idea for a name, the name for the character A is already reserved. I don't know if it's available, but I don't know if it's set properly, but there is a channel point redemption. I think it's 1,500 points. Okay. So what's going to happen is as soon as I get back, we're going to be okay. A friendly group of undead kobolds. Now, how it works is if you fight. Okay, now, there's a couple ways I can do this. Now, the fact that it's undead kobolds, I'm always, the wizard, I'm always worried about these. I'm gonna leave. Just because I want to at least keep my characters good for now. A wizard. Okay. Leviathan missed. I can already see this coming. Hey, I know the wizard is gonna die. The wizard is toast. I love it. Now, well, I have a question. My concern is, what if toast drink too much alcohol? Would toast be called toasted? Okay. Okay, so now we're going to do a save state because goodness forbid that I actually mess up and now my wizard is no longer toast. Leviathan missed. I'm probably gonna ride this, or I'll probably ride this pun. Who knows how long? I don't know. It's just I'm gonna probably be like. Uh-oh, crap! The monster surprised us. Uh-oh! Hey, A! It's been nice knowing you. Okay, so now you see that the thief has now been pressed into combat. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna... So, let's see, fight. I hate to have my cleric fight D, thief. I hate to have my thief fight. So, what we're gonna do is let's hope we can at least make him sleep. Okay, so the rogues are asleep. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna... Okay, we're just gonna leave it alone. Okay, so now you've noticed that A is gone. If Toast merges with the Mercy's ghost, you have Ghost Toast. Okay, well... Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to save the state now, you know? I'm doing a save state, yes. One of my... A has already died. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to resurrect A. Now, since A is first level, it's only going to cost 200 gold to resurrect A, hopefully. Okay, so hopefully B is gonna tie. Okay, everyone, are you ready? Knock on wood. Break out your luck devices. Find your four-leaf clovers. Find your rabbit's feet. Throw some salt over your shoulder. Let's hope A can come back. Murmur, chant, pray, invoke. A has been cured. do for the tavern, we're gonna just remove everyone. And so now A is back in the running. Okay. Ooh. A has 1 hit point. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the edge of town, we're gonna go to the maze. And our cleric, who's got a Dios, is gonna cast it on A. Now 4 out of 8, good. Okay, so let's stay at the Adventurers Inn. Let's have Toast stay at the Adventurers Inn. And you notice Toast has 0 gold because we had to give it to everyone. Hey, let's hope he can't be lost for good. Leviathan Mist, thank you for that positive thinking. Okay, so F is done. We need our cleric to at least stay at the stables so they can get that magic point back. So now we're going to go back into the maze. So we got our point back. Spell, Dios. A. Good. A is now 8 out of 8. Good deal, A. So Adventurers Inn, C is gonna stay. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna have the thief stay at the stables. See, our thief's getting close to leveling up. Well, Leviathan Mist, there's actually some places that actually have a grade of E. And usually a grade of E means that you, see, usually a grade of F means that you failed sometimes. But that's like, a grade of E is saying, hey, you stayed through it. You're right, E is toast. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to resave it again. But again, notice that I am following the Ironman rules. I'm following the Ironman rules. In other words, no. You know, so if in other words, if a character of mine dies, guess what? I have to do the resurrect it. Can't be like, oh crap. Okay. So let's go to the edge of town. Maze, and let's hope we don't get surprised again. Okay, so we're gonna take the stairs up. Okay, let's see what it is. Okay, small humanoids. Oh, but they did not surprise us, so that's a good thing. I think, see, the thing is, I think, yeah. I haven't looked into that much because I've never had a character really get old enough for me to worry about it. So, fight. So, fight. Parry. The spell that we're gonna cast a Catino. It's gonna help them sleep. And we're gonna cast a Halito. Oh crap, 2 damage, that's not bad. Okay. So at least now we only have 2 small humanoids awake. So let's so the thief is gonna parry. So you're gonna cast the Catino again, and we're gonna have you cast the Halito. Okay, so it looks like we're not in too bad a shape. Our C is a little bit hurt, but otherwise I'm not too worried about it. So we're just gonna do fight, parry. Oh, they're kobolds! Have you ever had a 25-29 bonus roll? Not here, but I think it's happened a couple times in the Wizardry archives for PC, yeah. Okay, what do you think I'm going to do with the chest? I'm going to leave it alone. And we're not going to take them because we're going to camp. Let's take them up. We're going to go to the edge of town, May, so it'll, I like, yeah. Oh, nice, Boxy! Wizard 28 and Wizardry 3. Okay, so Dios. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the Adventurer's Inn. See, now the thing is, I think in the stables, that's pretty much nothing. Okay. By the way, I'm gonna just say something. Tomorrow I'm looking forward to a $7.50 buffet. And you're like, Moody, where can you get a $7.50 buffet? Well, my university, they actually have a faculty staff appreciation meal on Thursday where you can get lunch at the dining hall for $7.50. And by the way, that's actually a good deal because it's all you care to eat. And that's what I like, and it's awesome. Even when I was at Georgia. Wow, maximum roll is 60. I bet you. Yeah, I bet you it's one of those things where the maximum roll is 60, but that probably only happens about. It's like you're starting at like 8 p.m. and you finally get like 2:37 a.m. It's like, I finally got 60! And essentially you've got only one viewer because everyone's like falling asleep. Don't mind me, I like humor. Let's check our thief. Now you see our thief only needs 84, so our thief is getting close to leveling up. Okay, so again we're gonna interesting. Okay, so we're gonna save the state, and again, it doesn't matter what happens. Hey, if we get a and by the way, y'all, I'm doing a little self-promotion, but just wanted to let you know that I'm actually now back into the Ultima thing. Ultima 7. Okay, so edge of town. I think we saved the state, but I'm going to always want to save it again just to be sure. You know what the Now, yes, maybe I don't want a piece of them, but guess what? I've got a Catino, and I've got a Halito, I've got a Catino, and I'm not afraid to use it, okay? Okay, well, I'm gonna have two people fight, but guess what? See, you're gonna cast a spell. You're gonna cast Dios on A. Okay, so you're gonna cast the Halito, and now you're gonna cast the Catino. Hey, who knows? A could die again. Okay. How many of you think we should examine the chest? Oh yeah, sure. Let's get an exploding box and have like a 4 out of 6 of our party members killed. Oh yeah, sure. Famous last words. Okay, now let's get out of Dodge now. That being said, I'm gonna say this. Notice, I think some of our characters are ready to level up. So guess what we're gonna do? It's leveling up time, y'all. Hey, and I want to thank everyone for dropping in. Hey, it was just a mystery stream, Wizardry 1. I was hoping to get MAME going. I wanted to do some Gauntlet because I wanted to show you my Gauntlet chops. Because I actually, in both Gauntlet 1, original Gauntlet and Gauntlet 2, on 1 quarter I've gotten over 100,000 points on each. Okay, Box is playing Wizardry 3 in the background. Alright, nice! You know what, Boxy? There's only one thing better than playing Wizardry 3 in the background. And you know what that is? Streaming it. But I'm gonna say this. I don't like to force people to say, you know, if you don't want to stream it, that is cool by me. I don't mind. I think okay. So we're gonna go to the Adventurer's Inn, and we're gonna see. So A is gonna stay. A is napping. Oh, we're 67 short for fighters, okay. I have a feeling that B is also going to be the same. What? Apparently, the amount that you... Oh, I think what happened is A got disabled or killed, so they didn't get the experience from that encounter. Okay. Now, it would have been nice to gain some... Oh. Okay, Moody. Okay, Moody, Face Plant. I was gonna say, you know what? It would be great to gain some vitality. Okay. So why did I not gain vitality? Why is that not gonna happen? Let's look at our vital. Let's look at character 2. Oh, our vitality's already at 18. Sheesh. Tell Leviathan Mist, I appreciate your posting and chatting and giving some some tips. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's cool. You know. Okay, so let's go to the adventurers and let's see who's gonna stay. Let's check our cleric. Nicely done. Strength, IQ, piety, luck, and 9 freaking hit points. Yeah, baby. Boxy? Darn. Boxy, there's always that special item that you can use. Okay, so D. So the stables. 11 freaking hit points. Now see, notice that D only had 4 hit points. D gains 11 hit points. That is a really big freaking deal. I mean, hey. You know, that is nice. That's what you want. You want those big level ups. Yeah, baby. Okay, Toast is extremely close, but they need 39. Okay, so, our mage gained strength, lost IQ. Hey, but the mage gained 7 hit points. So nicely done, mage. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the edge of town. We're gonna go to the maze. But now we're gonna inspect. So what we're gonna do is A, B, and C need some healing. Okay, so what we're going to probably do on the Adventures Inn, we're going to have almost all our spellcasters sleep. And that's what I like. So the stables. So let's have Toast sleep. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is oh, Moody. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save the state. And there's an ad break coming up soon, so what I'm gonna do. Is it time to farm Murphy's Ghost yet? Not yet. We're still you know, I mean, I don't think we can quite get that far yet without having some other stuff happening, but I can see us farming Murphy's Ghost. Now, one thing I do one thing I do in streaming, if I'm farming, I usually, if I'm grinding, like farming, I usually don't show that. It's like the one time, like, I think it was in, like, Ultima Underworld 2, when there was a place in the academy where you could farm experience from, like, Mongbats. I didn't really show that because, you know, because I don't want to be like, I don't want to turn the stream into, like, okay, let's watch Moody farm Mongbats for 2 hours. Boring. Especially when I love to, like, you know, tell the stories and all that. That's just so much fun. I like the storytelling aspect of things. Okay, now the only vulnerable characters are A and Toast. Okay. Okay. Okay, the ad break is over. I know some of you are subs and some of you have ability to bypass ads. That's fine. Ad break is over. Oh, we are in the middle of kicking a door down. We don't want to do is we don't our wizard to be Toast. Oh wait, our wizard's already Toast. Thank you, Leviathan Mist. Oh, I actually love the name because trust me, I can pun that almost all day. Okay, an encounter. My worry was it would say the monster surprised you. Now, that being said, the only time I don't mind monster surprising me is if they're saying, "Hey, it's your birthday. Here's a cake." Oh yeah, okay. So now, by the way, our modus operandi is still to be like, to still be hit and run. Okay. I mean, don't be surprised if for the next, like, for most probably the next stream, if we only go one encounter and then leave. And by the way, thank you, Jeff Quest and Bass Jack, for showing me how to be really careful. I thank you. Oh yeah, sure, we are opening the chest. Okay, we're gonna take the stairs up. Even though we only got 69 experience points, I can see okay, hold on, Beavis and Butthead interlude. He said 69. Buying. Okay, enough of the Beavis and Butthead stuff. Okay, but good news, we didn't lose any experience points. So let's do Adventurers in. Hey, you're gonna stay. Stables. Strength, IQ, Piety, Agility, Luck, 9 hit points. Very well done. Now, what that's gonna do, that's really gonna help out with the not having to worry about getting surprised with especially low-level monsters. Okay, this is a message to Base Jack and Def Quest. Notice how many hit points I gained. That's because I jacked up vitality to 18. Now, FYI, I do not tell any streamer how they should play their games. But I feel free to keep that suggestion in mind. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to save the state. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stream. I usually stream for a couple hours. And my problem is that there's other streamers that are really playing some really cool games. I mean, there's someone playing Ultima 7. There's a couple pinball players, Laser Los. So, okay, so we're going to, I think I saved it. Now, by the way, we're not gonna. I don't think we can get. So now, hopefully, what we can do, we can actually feel. Ooh. Hey, we got a nice random encounter in the hall. Now, the thing about random encounters in the hall, we'll get treasure from them. Even if it's some gold, but the good news is we don't have to open up chests now. I'm gonna cast a Halito. I think we can resist these skeletons pretty well. Okay, so C is down a little bit. So what we're gonna do, C is gonna spout, or is gonna cast a Dios on themselves. Now, some of you may wonder why you don't dispel, because I think the way it works in dispel, if you dispel a monster in this game, you do not get you do not get XP. I'm not sure if that's the truth, so if you of you can help confirm that. If not, that's alright. So, we're going to do Halito, and I'll tell you why I'm doing Halito, because I don't think skeletons can be slept. Apparently I think these skeletons have a bone to pick with C. Get it? Skeletons, bone to pick. I'm still gonna cast a Dios on myself, you know. Parry, spell. We can cast a Halito. We're okay. So we're gonna parry. We can't. Chat's getting a little stale, so I'm gonna throw a Katy Perry joke in there. Now, do you see that we didn't have to open up a chest to get each gold survivor get 6 experience points? That's why in the beginning, random encounters are good. We're gonna take the stairs up. Yes. Adventurers in. We're gonna still stay at the stables. Notice that we don't have a lot more experience points to do. So we're actually good with experience points. And y'all, I'm telling you what, I'm just loving this tonight, you know. Honestly, I just love the interaction chat. It's like to know that there's people at least, hey, that are at least, you know, watching me having fun. And one thing I always tell people, if you want to get started in streaming, best thing to do is watch other people's streams, especially of topics that you like. You know, because tell you what, you get, you know, you'll. Okay, I was going to crack a joke, but I won't. I'll save it. Okay. I'm hoping to get a few of these characters up to level 3 by tonight. Okay. So we're gonna do Dios on yourself. Really? Oh, only casting a 1-point Dios. Y'all, mage. The cleric. You do realize that you only had one job, okay? Yeah, well, I recently got a Discord, Moody. I'm still working on it. You know, I've always had a Discord for a while, but this is the first time that I'm starting to populate things in it. So I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to do a variety of things, including my ultimate 192,000 point 1 coin ultimate gauntlet 2 run, and also how much, and also my how bad my car was damaged in my fitness journey. I'm still working on it. Okay, still trying to work on at least getting my I just need to learn how to invite people, and I need to put that in Nightbot so I can be like, you know. So that way all I have to do is like type !Discord. It doesn't work, so don't do it. Small humanoids, I'll tell you what. I like this because, unlike previously, I actually have some decent experience point. I actually have some decent... And so I actually have some points that I can, you know... Not a bad haul, 117. A chest. So you know what I'm gonna do? Leave it. Looks like we did not lose anything, so I'm just gonna take the stairs up. Adventurers in. I'm gonna have the wizard. And I'm gonna have the I'm gonna have the other player sleep. The F player sleep. Hey. You know what I should do? Let's check the thief. Shnikes! Our thief only needs 13 more XP to get to the next level. Oh yeah, baby! Time for some advancement, thief. Yep, thank you, Leviathan. Totally agree. I've hit the 2-hour mark. Often happens when I hit the 2-hour mark. I'm like, okay, should I keep on going? I don't know. Right now, I feel like going. So. Let's save it. Let's save it again because we've got some characters that can. Thanks, Boxy. That's a good idea. I'm actually going to throw a couple Catinos their way. Because these small humanoids like to flee. Okay, so I'm going to... But remember, my thief... So if I remember, my thief actually only needs 13 XP. So now the thief can actually level up. So let's see how many hit points the thief gets. Only 3 hit points, darn. But still, they gained almost everything. Except vitality, because of course, we know why they gain vitality, because they're maximum vitality. Okay, so we're gonna still keep on going. I'll tell you what, this is a lot of fun. I'm having so much fun. And I'll tell you what, I'm actually, when I go on vacation, I'm actually gonna be playing a good bit of Wizardry 1 here, just because. Because I've got everything that I need. Of course, I cracked a camping joke. Of course, camping jokes, you know, about camping is intense. Ha ha ha. Oh, we got some slimes. Let's fight, fight, fight. Parry, parry, parry. We're just going to leave the chest alone. Now, I actually feel brave. I actually feel very brave. We didn't not get hurt in that encounter. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to do one more encounter. I'm sorry, this is just too funny. The monsters surprise you. We got small 5 humanoids. Humanoid fleas. Humanoid fleas. Humanoid fleas. Humanoid fleas. Humanoid fleas. Seriously, humanoids? I like that. I don't want a piece of toast and toast and company. Sorry, I like to have fun, y'all. Okay, so now that was a random counter. Our party got about 66 gold pieces just for like doing nothing. It's like people say so. I'm gonna do one more encounter. I'm gonna push it a little bit. I'm not sure if I should be laughing or crying about now. This is just too funny. It's like, okay. Will I go after the creeping coins, Moody? See, I'm gonna just say this. I'm not where I want to be yet for the creeping coins. I think I want a few more hit points, but I'm gonna say something about the creeping coins. It's a debate which is best for leveling up for low-level characters. Murphy's Ghosts or creeping coins. I'll tell you why. Creeping coins sometimes will summon other coins, and they do minimal damage. So I've seen you can get like 2,000 XP for each encounter. I will agree, Murphy's Ghosts are safer, but still. I'm going to apologize. I've used this jokes before. But if no one knows what a Murphy bed is, it's a bed that actually can fold into the wall. It's one of those things that like older people, they're familiar with, so. Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna save it again. I always like to save often and save early, but remember, no save scumming. So in other words, like I said, I had a character die. I'm like, we're saving it, and they have to be resurrected. Woohoo! We surprised the monsters! It's like... Shh, okay. Haha, we're gonna have some fun. Surprise! Now, on surprises we can't use spells, but we can beat the you-know-what out of them. So we're gonna... It's a side of punishment. Oh, alright. I love it. P.S. Puns here are encouraged. Okay, so we're gonna do a Halito because take back. So fight, fight, fight. Parry. Halito. And we're also going to do a Halito. We're going to leave this alone, by the way. Sorry. Okay, so how do we camp here? Oh, okay, we press B. So we're going to cast a Dios, and we're going to cast it on B. Good, thank you. Okay. So let's do some camping. Okay. I mean, let's do some resting in the stables. Holy shnikes! 19 hit points? Jeff Quest, you need to be looking at this. You need to be seeing what happens when you jack up your characters to 18 vitality in the beginning. Freaking sweet! Now, of course, that's a fire, so. Oh, 14 experience points? Y'all, it reminds me of the time when I had a high-level character, and it was like, you know, I'm like, okay, you're really close, and they were like, it said like, you need 17 experience points, and I'm like, this was like some level 30 character. It's like, sheesh. It's like the IRS. It's like the IRS is like, okay. IRS is like, oh, by the way, our taxes say that you owe us $1.32 now. By the way, if you want to pay that $1.32, yes, you can do it with a credit card, but we're going to charge you a $50 convenience fee. I'm like, okay, what's the cheapest option? I told them I'm gonna send you all a check, and they're like, we're not a fan of checks. I'm like, IRS, you gave a $50 convenience fee for a debit or credit card. Hey, F you, I'm sending you a check. Deal with it, okay? Okay, so the thief. Oh yeah, the thief leveled up previously, so it's not like the thief is going to be like, okay. Sorry for the rant about the IRS, but it's like, okay. No. Moody rants about the IRS. Viewership triples. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I think the mage has enough. Okay, not quite, but we're close on a few things. Okay. FYI, there's one more ad break coming up at an internal ripoff service. At about 2:30, I'm probably gonna call it a night. That being said, unless I get raided. If I get raided, I'll still go on for a while. We'll see. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna save it. Let's save the state. We always want to save the state. Okay, so I'm not right now. I'm not too worried about, you know, whatnot. I'm just gonna. Bubbly slimes, okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna risk it again, and I'm gonna go for another encounter. Why not? What the heck? There's gonna be an ad break coming up soon. So ad break. A friendly group of undead kobolds. Well, hello, undead kobolds. How are you doing tonight? Oh, your skeleton face looks so smooth. Yeah. And oh by the way, hey, your bones. I'll tell you what, your bones look like very well maintained. I'll tell you what. Oh, you must be drinking milk. Get all that calcium for those good bones. Oh yeah, ha ha ha. You know. So we're gonna leave. Sorry, I like to do funny stuff like that, but as I said, I like to have some fun. It's boring, but oh yeah. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm sorry. The slime. I'm gonna take the stairs up. I haven't had a lot. So let's go to the adventurers and let's see if there's anyone that's ready to move up. Okay, 102. Okay, Whoa! Okay, nice. Well, we lost Piety. I'm not gonna lose a lot of sleep over that because 16 points is a good game, and we learned some new spells. Okay. 46! Oh crap! Darn, our mage is like... Apparently the IRS is really looking. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna... Okay, apparently an ad break didn't really come up, so I'm just gonna... I need a refill, so I'm gonna be RB. Okay, so let's go back in a little bit. Let's try to maybe get some let's try to get some more Okay, let's go back into the maze. Let's try to get some more XP. Let's save again. We want to save. We don't want to. Remember, no save scumming. You know, Iron Man means if someone dies, we have to effing deal with it. Okay. Apparently these small humanoids love to run. Okay, so we're gonna try a Catino. We're gonna try a Catino that way if they've slept. Not bad, 117 experience points. Leave alone, yeah. Okay. So we only have a minor injury, so what I'm gonna do is I feel a little bit bolder. I feel bolder that I'm actually gonna go. So again, Catino. So we're gonna go back, okay. So we're gonna inspect. Okay. So we're gonna inspect the third character because they're gonna cast Dios on A. So let's cast Dios on A. Okay, good job. Good job, nicely done. Nicely done, y'all. Okay, woo! Strength, IQ, piety, agility, luck. 13 freaking hit points! Yeah, you go, A. And again, remember, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4 more characters that you can name on the Wizardry 1 stream. So, if you like, there's a name you want to submit, go for it. Okay, so let's look at the thief. Let's see if the thief is ready. Nope, thief is not ready. I like that. 69. Nice. So let's check our wizard. Well, wizard lost IQ, darn it. They only gained 4 hit points. That's a bit of a rip-off, but still. What would you expect from an effing mage? I'm going to save it because I want to do something. I'm going to do something interesting. Because I know our priests have been leveling up, so let's see our clerics. So let's inspect our clerics. Okay, read. Calfo, baby. So you know what we're gonna do? I'm not gonna end the stream right away. What we're gonna do? Let's go back. Let's do some Calfo and let's see if we can't get some damn chests. Yeah, we've got Calfo, baby. So thief, your thief inspection. Step aside, okay, thief. Sorry, I tend to get carried away, but yeah. Okay. So let's save it. Let's do a couple more forays into the gym, but to the dungeon. But what we're gonna do is now that we know, hey. Okay, so now. Okay, so now we have a chest. So now what we can do, now that we have a cleric that can do level spells, okay, so Calfo, it's a trapless chest. Let's see if it gives us the same thing. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to have our thief disarm. Now, what we're going to do is, what is the worst that can happen? Poison needle, no big deal. Gas bomb, no big deal. Crossbow bolt, we can stand that. Let's assume it's a stunner, okay? Even if it's not. Okay, the chest was not trapped. Okay, so what we're gonna do one or two more forays into the we're gonna do one more, okay? We're gonna do one more minimum, two more maximum, and then we're gonna raid someone, okay? And I already know someone who I'm gonna raid. Someone's playing Ultima 7. I think we need to hang out with them. Now, the small humanoids are probably gonna run, which we don't care about. But the thing is, now that we have a, now that we can, but see now we can do Calfo, so now we can be like, okay, exploding box. Exploding box, so thief. Exploding box. Way to go, thief! Finally! Okay. Finally, thief. You had only frickin' one job. And you did it finally. Thank you, thief. Holy shit, I forgot about Toast. Okay, Toast, nice job. 3 hit points, what the hell? Okay, Toast. Okay, let's save it. Let's save it, and then I'm gonna go back one more time to that place. One more time, and then we're gonna raid. Hey, y'all, I just want to thank everyone, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Tonight, I am extremely tickled because I've never seen so much good interaction in chat. And that just makes me happy. And it wasn't moody driven. It was like people talking, saying, hey, you know, talking about RPGs, random rolls. I'm just busting with pride. Just busting. I love it, y'all. Now, thank you, Boxy. Now, FYI, some of you may have wondered why my hair is so short. It's because back in November I got it really cut, and a couple reasons. I'm just gonna say I am looking for a new position. At the end of May, I will no longer be teaching at Indiana State, so I'm looking for something else. And I actually have a few pokers in the fire, so I'm hoping to do that. But I have some other talents, and I'm hoping that I can leverage those into like, you know, this music sounds super familiar. Okay, I don't know what it is about it, but it sounds super familiar. Okay, now, by the way, the fact that we have a, now again, I don't want to do, Dispel, because a lot of times Dispel, you will not get experience points for those monsters. So we're going to do Halito on both of them. Okay. We're just going to kill this undead kobold with just brute force. Alright. Okay, now we've got Calfo. Trapless chest. Try to tilt pinball. I hope it was a darn good dinner, okay? I hope it was a really good dinner. I'm probably going to raid out pretty soon, but this is just my opinion. I think everyone should have a really good, darn good meal. Now, by the way, so I'm going to disarm on the thief. Let's assume that there's a stunner, because I'm going to say poison needle. Hey, even though it's just hamburger helper, I'll tell you what, you can do so much with that. And honestly, that's a really good meal, and it can be nutritious, especially if you, ice cream, oh boy. Gas bomb, crossbow bolt, exploding box. No, all of those are good. But if any of them really hit us, they're probably not going to kill us. But a stunner can really kill one of our... can really... Okay, so what we're going to do... Let's see what we got here. Okay. We're gonna take the steps up, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back down and camp, because we want to like make sure all of our characters are cured, and character B is on the fritz. Okay, so let's see. So we have character C that needs only one point of healing, but still. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do adventurers, and we're gonna just have everyone rest. Okay, so I think everyone's at their maximum abilities. So we're essentially at the Gilgamesh's essentially at the in this. So we're gonna save it for one last time. Okay. So I want to thank everyone for watching. I'm sorry, I'm getting woozy and tired. So we're gonna send you off to someone really cool. Now y'all stick around for the raid. You actually get channel points for that, but we're gonna raid our good we're gonna raid Camelio RGJ. They're playing Ultima 7 right now. I don't know where they are, but I'll tell you what. I'm really thinking about doing Wizardry 1 again on Wednesdays, because I'll tell you what, there was so much love here tonight. So thank you very much. Okay, the chat's for mature audiences, so apparently I will get kicked out. So y'all have fun.